Hello there. This is where the fun begins.
What's up, guys? Unofficial Star Wars here. Hope you're all doing well, and in this video we are going to be discussing about how Ray Stevenson's Baylan Skoll from the Ahsoka show will potentially meet Thrawn in this exciting way, as it was a new reveal from one of the show's cast members. We're gonna go ahead and hop right on into it. At Star Wars Celebration earlier this year in April, Baylan Skoll actor Ray Stevenson spoke about the intrigue surrounding his character crossing paths with Lars Mikkelsen's Thrawn in the Ahsoka Disney Plus show. Lucasfilm's Ahsoka show is beginning to heat up, as the show finds Ahsoka reconnecting with her friend and former Padawan Sabine Wren as they work to find Ezra Bridger and halt Grand Admiral Thrawn's reemergence and plans. Acting against the two heroes, though, however, is the villainous Baylan Skoll, a Force-sensitive mercenary who uses an orange-bladed lightsaber. He and his apprentice, Shin Hati, will seemingly stop at nothing to bring Thrawn back into the known galaxy, as it was revealed that Thrawn and Ezra Bridger are banished to another galaxy. When the late Ray Stevenson was interviewed at Star Wars Celebration earlier this year by ScreenRant.com, the late Ray Stevenson, who sadly passed away in May of this year, discussed the mysterious nature of his Ahsoka character, Baylan Skoll, meeting Grand Admiral Thrawn, and what that is like exactly, and what that's going to look like for the Ahsoka show. This is not something that has happened yet in the 8-episode run so far at the time of recording and publishing this video, but Ray Stevenson seemed quite excited for fans to find out exactly what happens when these two powerful baddies actually meet each other, as he says that in quote. And when you see Baylan actually get to meet Thrawn, is it for the first time? Is it for the last time? What's going on again? What's the dynamic here? And that's another thing that the fans will discover. And that quote right there, giving a little bit of an insight and tease of something that we've never thought of before, or have actually heard of before for that matter, of Baylan may potentially already have known Thrawn, and vice versa, of that Thrawn may already actually know who Baylan Skoll is, which is a very interesting idea to actually even think about, questioning if this is the first time or the last time of these two characters meeting. As another thing, he says that could this be the last time that these two characters meet? Maybe Thrawn kills Baylan Skoll's character off, is a very interesting thought to think about. So when further questioned on Baylan's relationship with the high-ranking Imperial, as well as this overall relationship with Shin Hati, his young pupil and apprentice, the actor had replied by explaining that fans shouldn't quite know what to expect with this master and apprentice duo and what they're capable of and doing, saying that, in quote, relationship with Thrawn, we can get to it, but with Shin's his apprentice, and these characters arrive, and at first you think, alright, I've got the measure of these two, and then you don't, and then you think, alright, okay, that's that, shifts again, what is going on here? Who are they, and who are these people? What is their goal? Ending that quote right there, of that maybe potentially Baylan and Shin Hati may have like their own goals in mind as of for why they have actually gone so far into this process of helping Morgan Elsbeth and recovering Thrawn here back into the main galaxy. Maybe they have their own potential plans that they want to follow through with, potentially themselves trying to take out Thrawn actually instead. So as we also see in that quote of that he's teasing of that we are able to kind of measure these characters or kind of gauge them here in these first couple of episodes, and then all of a sudden there's a shift, and that was like, well, who are these characters again, kind of essentially. So it seems like that their mindsets, or maybe that their goals overall here are and is what's actually going to shift here as we are entering that second half of the season 1 of the show. Now, continuing on, as Stevenson put it, Baylan Skoll is not one or the other, indicating that he strived to keep audience members on their toes, and to the fact of questioning, is, well, Baylan good or is he bad? What is his purpose? What is his motive, essentially, as he says that in quotes, and they are sometimes like catalysts. They're thrown into this thing, and at the catalyst, the reaction that comes out, it's like an effervescent spectacle. Then there's another meandering thing. What's actually going on? What is their mission? Are they working for them? Not really. Are they working for them? So what's driving? That's the exciting thing about playing this character. He's not one or the other, ending that quote right right there. I think that kind of confirms of what we might be speculating about with Baylan and Shin Hati, of that they have their own plans, they have their own goals here, and that money and payments can really take them so far. That is why they've gone so far, I think, here with Morgan Elsbeth and completing this mission with helping recover Thrawn into the main known Star Wars galaxy, of course. But why go so far? Like, is the money really worth it to travel to an entirely different galaxy? There's major risk going into it, and that they would have to have their own clear-cut goals and motives of to exactly why they would actually follow through with this. And I think, as a little bit of a fan theory, is that maybe Baylan and Shin are after Thrawn. They want him dead as well, and that's really where they come into play with teaming up with Ahsoka and Sabine as well. Although the question stands as of to why he would go so far in like taking out Ahsoka, especially as well as we saw at the end with episode 4. This here all being said as well, I also discussed this in a separate video here on the channel. When will Thrawn actually appear is the burning question that everybody is asking. As a clear-cut, kind of simple answer, I believe that he will appear in episode 5. By the end of the episode, though, however, much of the conflict in Ahsoka, the show, is concerned with the fact that Morgan Elsbeth, along with Baylan Skoll, are searching for a way to rescue Thrawn from another galaxy that's adjacent to their own. Devotees will know that the Chiss officer was launched there by Ezra Bridger at the end of the event of Star Wars Rebels. Thrawn has been called heir to the Empire by Ahsoka in the show, referencing author Timothy Zahn's classic 1990s Star Wars novel, The Creator of Thrawn, and his comeback would spell majorly bad news for the fledgling New Republic, as Thrawn's presence would serve to unite the Imperial remnants against them, causing another war. So with all of that in mind, when will Lars Mikkelsen's Thrawn walk onto the scene in all of his blue-skinned, crimson-eyed glory? Well, no one necessarily knows, unfortunately. We can't necessarily pinpoint it to be episode 5 at the end of the episode, but that's where my money is. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. However, though, with about half of the show already done now, he honestly has to appear somewhere in the show's final 4 installments. Chapter 5 does seem rather likely to hold Thrawn's very first live-action appearance, as the hyperspace ring has now been completed, and the bad guys, Baylan Skoll included, have made the lightspeed jump to the neighboring galaxy of where Thrawn currently resides. I definitely have a good feeling that it's all coming full circle, but I'm still very curious on what's going on with Baylan and Shin. I think that there's more of a goal behind these two characters with an overall motive that we necessarily can't see quite yet. Guys, this year all being said, I am very curious to hear all of your thoughts and opinions and theories in the comment section down below. Thanks so much for watching today's video. Of course, this has been Unofficial Star Wars. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Have a great one. May the Force be with you as always. Peace out.